In today's video, I'm going to be going over 4 Minecraft starter houses. This is not going to be a tutorial on how to build the houses. However, if you do see a house you want a particular tutorial on, I will do a tutorial on it. Just comment down below. Starting off with this house, we have a little foundation right here with the stairs and the logs. Creates like a nice little foundation for the entire build. So for this build, it's actually quite simple. You just make an A-frame roof, connect it into a mountain. You can see that I made a couple mistakes here with these blocks, but it's not a big deal. And you dig out your little rooms. So however many rooms you want, you dig into it. I'll show you guys my interior. So as you can see, you walk in here, boom, this is the interior. You can see immediately how cool and epic it looks because I do have shelving. I have a chest here as well as a flower pots and lighting. So going over some of the stuff in here, my basic tips and advice would be to incorporate a lot of different variety of functional blocks and stuff. So like incorporate some shelving here, for example. I have shelving with a chest on top that's functional, as well as a lantern, which is also functional because it provides light. Just little things here and there. It makes it look like the space is actually used. So I've tried to keep in mind also what you guys probably need when you first start out in Minecraft. Coming up here, you can see the carpet and everything that I have laid out here. I feel like carpet can create a nice little design. If this was all just spruce right here, it would look pretty boring. Carpet here breaks it up quite nicely. I've got some more shelving and a bed here, just the basic essential. And yeah, I feel like this house in particular could be built in a couple of days, and you can find a lot of these materials just locally, so you really don't need to go too deep into Minecraft to find the materials to build this house. Walking up on this second house design, I kind of did overkill on it because I'm actually using this to practice building as well. So this is my first custom tree right here. As you can see, you don't have to build this stuff. It's not essential, obviously. This is the modern styled house with basic resources, right? What you want to do is you want to make sure you build out different cubes with different blocks, as well as you don't want any of the cubes connecting. So that's very important. So if I come here and show you guys, you can see how I have cobblestone outlining this spruce block right here, this spruce cube I built. You can see how it doesn't connect like into this block right here because it's a half slab, right? So it can't connect into this block here because it's a half slab, and that's basically the modern style in a nutshell, right? So if you look at any of these boxes, none of them connect. So like the spruce box right here, these are half slabs on top. So if it was a full block, it just would not look right and it wouldn't give you that modern style. Another cool little detail for the exterior, you can see how I made little slits into the structure here to put some glass into it, which kind of gives it that extra little modern flair to it. I did steal that from Grian as well, just so you guys know. So walking into the interior here, you can see I have a little living room here, or like kind of like a living area, I guess you could say, with some furniture and a little coffee table. I think I probably should use a different color carpet here, but you can use any color carpet you want. Also, again, with the carpets, got some more carpet designs throughout this build, just to add some more warmth and detail to it, and it looks really cool in my opinion. So right here, I actually learned from Grian again. Basically what this is obviously a fence post with a carpet on top, and that creates a super quick staircase that actually sends you up pretty quickly. You have your enchanting set up with the grindstone and the books. Heading up here, you're gonna come right into the bedroom with the shelving and chests and stuff on top. So there's not a whole lot of function to this one. I will say it does look very flashy. I would say this is more of a flashy style build. That's part of the reason why I built this outdoor living area. You can find creative ways to put things you need on the outside, so like a smoker right here, making it look like a grill. That way you have a little picnic table here, you can eat your food that you grilled and stuff, and it's really nice and stuff. Just stuff like that, like making an outdoor living area is going to make this build more survival friendly. The very next build is going to be the hardest build so far, and that is this little camp build. So this right here I would probably use for like a first night type of thing. So if you're like stuck somewhere and you didn't have time to make a build, you can go ahead and build this out real quick if you want something a little more stylish than just placing a bed down and going to sleep. So yeah, you can see I just have half slabs around the bed. That way, when you go to sleep, you don't actually get trapped down here. If these were full blocks, you would get trapped down here. I tested it. So yeah, make sure there's half slabs around your bed, and you got chests in the back there, and just a little campfire you can cook food at. So this is a basic night one scenario type build. And now for the final build is going to be this build right here. Now, if I fly up here real quick, you'll see the roof, how I did the roof. So yeah, this is heavily inspired by Korean. I have 2 blocks that I used to build the walls with. That is obviously stone, spruce. There's a couple things I'll fly around and show you. Like this roof right here is actually the simplest roof I think I've ever designed. However, it looks super nice. So I really like this roof. It's just half slabs and blocks. So that's literally all it is. There's no stairs in here anywhere. And I really like that fact because it just makes my life a lot more simpler. And yeah, so as you can see with the roof here, all I did was I built how you would think it would be built, right? So you basically just build up, and then for the higher roofs, you want to build the higher roofs first. That way you have a platform to build up to, you know what I mean? So moving on to some of the other details on the exterior here, I have this little fence made out of a block and a half slab. So you can use any block and any half slab. And then you have your little entrance here being the fence post, because your door is actually going to be open. However, we'll go into the interior a minute here. I'm gonna show you guys this window right here. So basically with this build, the massive windows are important, and the like shape of the windows are very important. That's a main feature of this build is the windows. So make sure that you have some shape in the windows here by creating an extra wall in front of the wall you want your window to go into. So like this window right here, you can see how I have an extra layer here to outline the window. I have path blocks and bushes, and as well as farms on both sides of this build. This other side of the build is basically a mirror reflection of the other side, except the farm is on this side and the bushes are on that side. I just thought I would switch it up. So coming on into the interior here, you can see what I did with the interior. Starting off here, you have just a really basic bedroom. It's literally just a bed, as well as just some shelving here. And then you have your little workroom here with the crafting table and smokers, blast furnaces, and regular furnaces, as well as some double chests on top. So yeah, just a really basic area here. Favorite area is actually in here because I do like this little indented hangout type of like living room. So this is just like a little area. I guess your Minecraft character could sit down and just relax by the fire, eat some pork chops or steak or whatever. And yeah, just make out your plans for the next day in Minecraft. It's just a really nice, warm, inviting area. And I don't think every area needs to be like useful again. Like you could create little areas like this to make things look nice. You know, the 2 rooms I did not do is this room here and the other room there. I just didn't know what to do. I'm sure you could put like enchanting setup here, maybe an extra bedroom. Also, one last detail I want to go over with this build is this campfire right here. So I actually came up with this design because of Iskall. I was watching his Hermitcraft episode. He's like, oh, you can put trapdoors around the campfire. I was like, that's really cool. That's a really simple, cool design. So I did that. Also, a little tip, if you want your campfires to go this high, right? If you want your campfires to be visible from a distance per se, you actually need to put a hay bale underneath your campfire, which will actually make the smoke go up super high. And that way from a distance, you can actually spot your house simply due to the smoke. So I think that's a really cool detail. Another thing is that you can texture this place up. So I do have andesite in my inventory. As you can see, there's some andesite right here. I was going to texture it up. However, I didn't want to spend a whole bunch of time texturing it. So basically texture is just going to add a small bit of detail here and there. So you just want to replace a couple blocks here and there, maybe diagonally or in L shape like here. Just little random spots you can actually put andesite or any other block that would blend in with a wall you're using. That way you can create some texture into it. So there you have it. Those are my 4 Minecraft starter houses. This is basically the concepts of starter houses you can build. You can build these smaller, you can build them bigger. Subscribe, like, do all the YouTube stuff.